With it.
Satchel, come on.
Come on. Yes. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Satchel POV.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my. So let me tell y'all something real quick. Welcome POV Nation. So doing that countdown, this person right here.
It's not me. That was all extra. You. That was so. We're not. All right. Y'all come on in.
Welcome. I'm your host.
Clearly
Jeff.
We missed y'all.
We did miss y'all. One day makes a difference.
One day makes a difference.
Okay, you being extra.
What?
So, welcome back to episode 22. Deuce here. Huh? 22 of the POV.
Did you say Deuce here?
Deuce here.
He did.
True reference right there, babe.
Is it? Here. Hold on.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
Y'all let us know that we're live.
So, I'm your host, Jeff. I am surrounded by my co-hosts, Sheila and Ronnie. I'm a little deterred because we have a poll going up. It ain't over yet. But and these polls somehow.
Who's your favorite co-host?
Co-host, yes.
Fine then. Who's your favorite host? Y'all let us know. Put it in the comments. You watch the replay. Who is your favorite host? Is it Jeff?
It should be me.
Is it me? Or is it Ronnie? Okay.
And right now, I'm looking at the numbers right now.
Jeff is not in the lead.
I'm not in the lead. And I'm not liking everything. But it's coming. It's gonna turn around. It's gonna turn around.
I don't know, Jeff. The people don't be liking you.
That's funny.
I don't like the way you said that.
That is funny. She said. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know if the people,
But
yeah, I don't know.
Y'all say hello. Put something in the comments and let us know.
But those who are not familiar, those who are not a part of the POV Nation, but you want to, Sheila, tell them what they should do.
Sure. So you guys, this is what you're gonna do. You be a part of the POV.
Yes, the POV.
The POV.
This is what you're gonna do to be a part of the POV. For one, you're gonna have a sense of humor, okay? Because we laugh here. That's number one.
This is what live. This is what live is like.
This is what live is like. But no, you're gonna hit the like on Facebook. We want you to like the Satchel POV page.
Right.
On Instagram, we want you to follow the Satchel POV page. And on YouTube, we want you to what?
Subscribe.
Bam. All right. And that way you'll always know when we're live. You'll never miss our posts. We got some great things coming up in season 2 of the POV. Guys, this is episode 22. Can you believe it? This is 22 episodes. We have been consistent. Y'all have been faithful watchers. Yes, oh my God.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're going to clap for you guys. Okay. Your comments, your likes, your reposts, and all that type of jazz. It's all great.
Type of jazz.
All that type of jazz. Let me tell y'all something.
Your terminology is something today, Doc.
It's been a week. Not only that.
Tell them this week.
It's been a week. Okay, because I feel like I have been peopling since last week. And what that means is that I've been consistently been having to deal with people, not all bad. And I don't know if anybody else out there is like this, but I like to take me little seclusion breaks where I just be like, okay, I've seen everybody. I love everybody. And then I just take my little blanket and be like, I see y'all later. Okay. I'm gonna go hang out with myself because I like to hang out with myself sometimes. I don't know. Y'all like to hang out with yourself? I like to spend time with me.
Why you got the blanket on?
I'm a little chill, but I'll take it off for you. I got to listen.
I don't know.
Ronnie
all coming up too.
I gotta listen to the boss. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, I wanna keep my job. What?
Well, I'm cold boss, so I'm gonna keep on my blanket.
We not doing this. I can't stand y'all. Y'all are all right. That's what we doing today.
This is what we doing.
It's team up on Jeff today.
So
No,
No, it's all right. It's all right.
it wasn't
how was
teaming
y'all's
up.
holiday? Huh? That's what I want to know. How was the people's holiday? Let us know in the comments.
Well, tell them about yours.
Huh? Let's not even start with that. Let's just talk
Oh
about
God.
Well, let's start with Ronnie's then.
Okay, Ronnie, how was your holiday?
I actually had a good holiday. I mean, I spent most of the time in the house, cooking. But
Well, what you cook?
oh God, y'all, it was so much.
Beans,
It's still so
beans,
much
tomatoes.
food.
You said you still got food.
Yes.
Word.
Well, you know.
You got
And I've
some
been
ham?
summoned to make another macaroni and cheese.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, because I didn't really dive into
Yeah,
nobody's-
I didn't make it.
I didn't dive into nobody's mac and cheese like that. I'm gonna be honest.
I did.
You
I
know
did
what?
not.
Cheese.
I didn't get any of T's mac
Nah,
and cheese.
I ain't
I
lying.
just I heard
See-
about everything.
See, if you,
I didn't get anything.
I'm not gonna lie. I will say this. T, your whole spread was freaking delicious. I'm not even gonna lie. What?
So you up here giving kudos to the people.
I am just like Mel made that fried turkey.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Oh, now you got something to say.
You know
Oh,
about
what?
it's happening. We just got to give a shout out to the Jackson family for having us over. Yo, Mel made a fried turkey that was so doggone amazing. I was like, yo, whenever I have an event, you gonna be my caterer, okay? You're the official turkey fryer. That's just what it is.
Thank y'all for joining us on Facebook. Thank you, Tierra, for
Hey,
watching.
Tierra, how was
Hey.
your holiday?
Gee, what's up, my sis? You gotta get up.
Who is it?
Gee.
What? The Mrs. Anthony in the building.
Yes.
Huh?
Thanks for tuning in. And so, let's see. Well, no, everybody, like, I'm not gonna say everybody's feels pretty good. Stop by. All right, y'all. So for those who follow us, you seen us. We've been in the car.
Yes.
That wasn't for fun. We was really in these streets.
Traveling.
We was really up and down these highways. And I'm not gonna say that somebody got pulled over.
Wait a minute. For real? That's what we're doing?
You just slid that in there.
But we good.
You know what? And that's the end of that. We are not.
What?
That is not up for discussion. Moving along.
Anyway,
Moving
but-
along.
But no, we've been up and down the streets, and I think we did a lot of visiting, right? That's
We
what
did a lot of visiting, y'all. We done went to
we went to Richmond.
all the cities.
Yeah, we hit the 7 cities.
We hit the 7 cities. That's how I feel.
So,
I came home. I told the kids, I said, y'all, I held on as long as I could. All right, I'm out.
she
I was like, listen, I was like, y'all know what to do.
she really felt
Wait for daddy to get home. I can't can't stay up no more.
Yeah.
I
So
had to go to bed. What we got on Facebook?
no, the people don't
Oh.
watch it. But we so let's
That's our first topic though. How was everybody's food?
Yeah, let us know. How was everybody's
We
food?
really want to know.
Who got leftovers?
Who got leftovers?
Well, Ronnie, I know you got her leftovers and
Right.
You know what?
Pasta salad. Listen, I got my slap your mama seasoning.
You know what?
Ready.
It's ready for
tomorrow,
you.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow. I just said, have me a plate ready. You already know.
I'm serious.
I
It's
want-
happening.
Hold up. What kind of vegetables you got? I'm picking.
I just
up.
did green beans.
Yeah, what kind? I'm not saying I'm not gonna have any
Oh
vegetables.
my lord.
I'm saying what vegetables they are.
I just did green beans.
Oh yeah, slap me some up there.
That's with the college.
I love a good green bean. All
Wow.
right, let's get into our first topic.
Okay,
y'all.
what's the first topic? So first topic we have.
Yeah.
I do want to put this out there. So for y'all who don't know, y'all remember the Alabama bro?
Yeah.
With the chair.
with the
chair. They was on the pier.
The dude threw the hat. He was
Listen.
out there fighting, and then
Hey.
you had Aquaman swimming
Right.
off the boat. and stuff
He was
like that.
like, I'm coming to help you.
So
I'm with you.
apparently, the one who got beat up, the one that got initiated the whole thing, the guy who threw the hat,
The guard.
the
Yeah.
guard, he got charged with assault now.
I don't even
Now,
understand
how
that.
the what?
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't understand that.
I can't make this up, y'all. He's been charged with assault. So one of the I ain't got no better words to say. One of the white people who got in the altercation.
It's just not
He's
right.
charging the black guy with assault.
Mm-mm.
And he said he bruised his cheekbone and
Your cheekbone should have been bruised.
First of all,
so
nah.
bruised his cheekbone and something else, but he's going to have a court date.
I'm just so confused. Is this assault after the I need to see.
I don't even understand, but I guess you can just go to the court and accuse of anything.
That is so like.
But
that was self-defense. Like you got hit after you hit me. Really.
And then, so have y'all noticed? Even with that, staying with the brawl, the older white dude got what? 20. Like he only had like 2 months.
2 months. What was that?
In jail?
That's
yeah.
2 months.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like
but that was an assault charge.
He pleaded. He pleaded down.
That don't seem fair.
He got like 2 months.
That don't seem fair at all.
No, one of the ladies, she got like she had to do anger management classes. The rest of them are still, I guess they're trying to plead their case. But
so the guy who got beat up is being charged.
Right. That makes no sense. Like that's called self-defense.
Okay.
He's being charged. So
that gotta be that down there in that racist southern environment because it's nowhere.
Now, all I can say is it's Alabama.
I will say the police didn't press charges on him, and the police said they're not going to press charges on him, but it is one of the defendants.
Okay, so I get what you're saying. Okay, well at that point I can't really get mad because of course dude would feel like he assaulted me. I just thought it was like, I hope he has a lawyer. They need to do a GoMe fund for him. Is that what it's GoMe?
Go
fund me. Okay, there you go. Right.
Yeah. So
for real, because that's ridiculous.
So yeah, I wanted to bring that up. I'm gonna keep.
That's
keep on
really
that.
like.
I'm gonna keep on that. And
what else we got?
Well, I don't know if I want to touch on the puffy thing or not. Maybe
I don't have no sentiments on that because it just needs to have it needs some more clarity in my opinion. It needs more clarity.
Well, I guess there's
not enough details.
Since we already started on it,
go ahead.
So Cassie, the singer, she put out a lawsuit on Puffy about Sean Puffy Combs. Allegedly, he raped her and he assaulted her. And another woman who remains anonymous. And she said they was in a hotel and Puffy and Aaron Hall. Y'all remember Aaron Hall?
I miss you.
What?
I'm talking to you, baby.
Yeah, he was missing something.
Permission is what he was missing.
that was pretty good. He was missing permission. Listen.
So apparently each girl was in one room. Apparently Aaron Hall was doing something to one girl. Puffy did something to the other girl. And then they switched rooms, tagged each other in. And when after the Puffy finished this thing, Aaron Hall busted in. The girl was trying to put on her clothes. He pinned her down and did her thing. And then Cassie said the next day, Puffy came to our house and choked her out until she passed out.
I just think with those situations, to me, it's like, I like to hear the details. It's like they give you they put the first story out there. And then as time goes by, then there's more to the story and there's more. It's like you never get the whole truth at once.
You're never gonna get the whole truth. Here's the thing though,
and I'm not making light of the situation.
I'm not making I don't know if he did it enough
to have more details.
But my thing is, you're just now bringing up something from 1990. She said between 1990 and 1991.
I won't put a time limit on it because I know sometimes
the law puts a time limit.
But with those situations, sometimes people are genuinely afraid Um,
And I think everybody has any right to be afraid of Diddy.
Even back then.
Yes.
That's 30 years ago.
Yeah, no, but like sometimes people are genuinely afraid. You don't know. We just don't know on the back end.
But
if any type of communication
Puffy wasn't big back then.
might. Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
He was.
1990. He was still coming up. He wasn't Diddy.
Yes, he was.
90. I'm talking 1990. 90.
Now you sound like him and his doggone apology from the doggone lawyer talking about, I don't know what she's referring to. She must be referring to Sean Puffy Combs.
I guess my thing is what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is this.
I didn't know she said it. That's actually pretty. It's not funny, but it's funny.
That's what Diddy lawyer said. That was his defense.
But my thing is whether it's Diddy, whether it's Sean Combs, no matter what it is, my thing is character is character. So regardless,
I'm not debating.
Regardless of how big or what your status was, your character is your character.
But it does make a difference because
you ain't got to be famous to threaten nobody.
Or act doing it.
Okay.
I get it. I'll say this.
And then she might have been thinking that she deserved it. You never know. Sometimes females get in those
now she changed her mind now that he's a multi-millionaire.
Sometimes when you don't get the help that you need in those type of situations, you don't get the counseling because you need to walk through that process with somebody.
So it took you 30. It took you 30 years to be like, well, I'm just gonna sue him for some money.
But isn't it just like somebody who it takes them 30 years to finally confront, their parents on something that happened, or to tell on something like that's not uncommon. You see that with kids who have been in like abusive situations, and here they are at Thanksgiving 25 years down the line talking about what you did, Bob. Like it's not uncommon.
Okay.
I feel like sometimes trauma will keep you from saying something. I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, I know it's easier to say, well, why didn't she say something? And two, I mean, we're talking about Diddy, y'all, or anybody else who's a multi-millionaire with reach. You don't know what she was threatened of. I feel like she had a window. She came out, and then she was shut right back up seconds later. Like, take this money and shut up. And I think that was her final warning. That's just my honest opinion. She tried it. That ain't the first person he done shut up with money.
It's not now. It's been other women, but because everybody's been going back, like the last couple of women, and it's been consistent, and they're all saying that same time frame. I'm not saying he didn't do it. What I am saying is, it does seem like a little bit of a money grab situation, like people just trying to get paid. I'm not saying everybody's lying, but look at the whole Bill Cosby thing. Everybody believed him because all these women came out, and then they all came out and said they were paid to lie on him. I'm just saying.
Those
like I said, that just gets into a whole
women.
It just gets into a whole nother ball of wax when it comes to like people on those type of on those larger platforms, and who did like it's too messy, it's too sticky. I ain't got nothing else for it.
Okay. I ain't gonna mess with it.
It's too
we leave Diddy alone.
I'm gonna leave Diddy alone. He ain't gonna blow my car up and different things. I'll be quiet.
I think it's a little late. I think you'd have made all those comments.
Sorry, Diddy. I'm sorry. It's a normal gal.
Why do you say it like that?
I think listen, did anybody cook for Thanksgiving? I ain't do no cooking, so I will say I didn't do no cooking. Did y'all do any cooking?
I cooked. Did anybody in there out there cook?
Yeah, I cooked up some gas to put in that car. That's
we burned gas, but we did not.
But I do got a topic for y'all.
Okay, what you got?
Okay,
I do. Y'all ready for this
one?
one? Yes.
I heard about the teacher.
The teacher?
So it was a teacher in Missouri. I want to know what y'all think.
Oh, Lord.
So 28-year-old teacher in Missouri. She was an English teacher. and it came out that she had an OnlyFans page.
I mean, that's her business.
Oh, I remember this story. Right.
So, excuse me. She had an OnlyFans page. One of the parents found it, sent it to the administration office. So they put her on leave. And then after investigating, since she was terminated, and then she went to OnlyFans full time. So
because like number one, teachers don't make that much money.
Well, that was her,
and it sounds like that's one of her reasons for doing the OnlyFans. Like she's trying to make her ends meet.
So here's the question, though.
Yeah.
The question is: are you okay with your teacher, with your child's teacher being on OnlyFans?
I mean,
that has nothing to do with me.
Doesn't mean I would not disqualify her from being a good teacher.
Right. That's all some type of discrimination.
Because she has an OnlyFans page. I mean, because everybody's got a pass. Okay.
No. It was active. Like why she like.
And everybody got a side hustle.
That's all it is.
It's a side hustle.
We don't even, and that's the other thing too. We don't even know what she was doing on OnlyFans.
No. She said she was doing porn.
But my thing was, I guess the thing of the matter is, and I know this school has like strict things and stuff like that.
But a parent found the page.
And then what were they doing up there?
Right.
No, I can't say what it was on.
Okay.
It was one of the women.
Is there a clause in these teachers' contracts of what they can't do outside of?
I really think
under conduct. It's under their
that's
conduct
just like
policy.
but that's just like the teacher who lost her job because she went to spring break and she was having a good time and somebody posted it or whatever. I'm like, I know.
I just don't understand.
Y'all are really surprising me. Normally I'm the bad guy in this, but I feel like I gotta stand up for what's right for this one. Like really,
okay.
Teachers are. Let me talk.
Yeah.
Teachers are looked as influencers.
Yes.
Right.
But the kids don't know what they.
And their private life is their private life.
I totally agree with that. But my thing is, but you don't. So they always say, do as I say, not what I do. This is a media world. Somebody's gonna see it. Somebody is gonna come around. So are you okay with your child taking on that influence?
But can I ask you a question though?
Can you answer my question first?
Yeah, but first I want to put this out there because what is the difference between you may have some teachers on the OnlyFans situation, but you got parents out there who have OnlyFans accounts too because maybe they're trying to make ends meet. And I mean, I get it because stuff is expensive right now.
I'm not.
And she's saying that this is part of the reason.
I get that.
But I also understand what you're saying as far as being a role model, but to the kids, but I'm like, the kids don't know.
They don't.
Well, you don't know what they know.
I mean, listen.
Well, first of all, if they got the money, these children, to be on these OnlyFans in the first place, and that means that parent paid to watch her video before they reported it.
I mean, let's really get into it.
You have to pay.
Oh, my brother is watching. Hey, how goes it? How was your holiday?
I just don't feel like that's nobody's business.
I think it's no, like for real, because
seriously, Jeff.
So my thing is like,
because
she was doing OnlyFans before.
What about the strip?
She was doing OnlyFans before she became a teacher.
No.
So she was a teacher.
She was a teacher.
And then she
went, she got her second degree and she was about to get a third degree. So she was just like, she was making $42,000 as a teacher, 42. And she was just like, she had to pay off her college debt.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she needed some extra money. So she had a side hustle. Not knocking that, understand it. She started doing OnlyFans. She even said it was porn that she was doing.
Okay.
On OnlyFans. And what I'm saying, it was kicking up, it was doing the thing. And then that's when somebody
I guess you're saying the two can't mix.
Well, she was saying, she said she didn't do nothing while she was on her own time. She's like, but she did everything outside and she didn't talk about what she did.
Right.
And I believe her on that. But I know how teachers can Not all teachers. We don't got the good teachers like we used to. Not all of them. But there's teachers that you.
Yeah, something like that.
Thank you, darling. You got teachers that students gravitate to.
Yeah.
And you start seeing, and then you be like, you get real close and be like, oh, well, you're doing OnlyFans. Then your child will start to be like, oh, okay, this is acceptable.
Why would a teacher, no matter how close you are to a student, why would you expose that you're doing OnlyFans?
There's teachers. There's teachers that smoke weed with their students. There's teachers that's having sex with their students. So you think they won't?
They should all be fired. Absolutely. But we're talking about somebody who is doing her side hustle privately.
On the high school level,
it ain't that private if you want OnlyFans.
Now, what I will say, on the high school level,
the school didn't know till the other parent told.
True. But the school ain't gonna look into it. And then if somebody was in the school board who knew, they ain't gonna say nothing because they're gonna be like, well, what you doing?
But what I'm saying is what's the difference between a teacher who has an OnlyFans account and a parent who has an OnlyFans account?
Because the teacher has
but that job. Parent has children, and those children go to school with your kids.
That's different because as a parent, parents make mistakes all the time. That's like saying, what's the difference between a parent who works 3 jobs and a parent that does crack all day? Like, if
it wasn't OnlyFans and she was a stripper, she should be fired too. Like, I'm just a little confused.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. If her side hustle was at a strip, if she was a
right.
dancer on the weekend, I'm just saying, if she was a dancer on the weekend,
yes, ma'am.
If she was a dancer on the weekend,
don't do that.
If she was a dancer on the weekend, but yet she taught during the week, like
right,
like what's the difference? Like,
so somebody took a picture at a strip club to look. One of y'all teachers is stripping.
I think they would get fired.
But I'm just saying,
that's crazy.
No, they will. I get it. But where do you draw the lines? Like, what part of your life is yours?
But think about it. Like, even now, we have jobs, right?
Yes.
And if you do certain things on social media, you will lose your job.
I mean, there's some facts to that, but I don't.
What you mean? So my thing is, if you can't do something stupid on social media, and you'll lose your job.
But that all boils down to people's perspective, though.
It doesn't matter. That's just part of having a job. Period. Anybody can lose their job. Remember, what was it? The dude that he did something, it went viral, and his job, got wind of it, and they fired him for something he did on his leisure time. So my thing is, if we can do that to regular people, why can't they do that to a teacher?
I mean, all I'm saying is, I don't know. Like, I don't even know nothing about OnlyFans, but if the lady said that doggone it, she was trying to make her ends meet. Hey, listen.
Well, I'll say this.
I mean, pay the teachers.
Well, that parent is a snitch.
True that.
That parent is a snitch.
That parent is
snitching.
But they felt like there was a bad influence. But I will say this.
I feel like they were jealous.
How are they? But I'm just saying now, question for real. How are they a bad influence to the kids and the kids don't know?
Right.
You don't know what the kids know.
Is this elementary?
They didn't say. Hold on, let me go back. I think it was a high school.
It's high school, man. They got OnlyFans in the school.
I'm telling you.
Like,
hold on. Go ahead, continue.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying, I'm kind of with you, Ronnie, because I'm just like, okay, in her personal, private time.
Exactly.
It's a high school. It was a high school.
High school.
It is high school.
All this over high school.
Yes.
Them kids is on it.
So do you know these kids are seeing this stuff?
First of all,
it's high school students.
I mean, I feel like that's just because they are well aware.
Does it matter if the school is called Saint something?
No. I'm thinking you talking about elementary kids or middle schoolers for that much. At high school,
so it's a Christian school.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, you saw
all the
stuff that we got going on.
Is it a Christian school?
It doesn't. It just says.
Y'all know all the stuff that we had going on when we was in high school.
But it was the name of the high school is like a St. Andrews or a St. Clara or It's one of those things. I'm not gonna put the school out there because they ain't gonna say I'm bad man mouthing them. But it's one of those saint schools. One of those saint schools. I'll say that. So,
well, it's a fine line of minding your own business and telling some news, and that's where they should have minded their business.
I don't know. So you're saying if they be like somebody, one of your kids be like, "Yo, my teacher up here stripping," or they on OnlyFans, you're not gonna have
the
an
first
issue.
thing I'm gonna say.
How do they know?
Don't judge that person because you don't know why they doing what they doing. You might not agree with what they doing. Okay, I'm just saying. Some time ago, I was close to being on that pole. I was just trying to
y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I walked into almost an escort situation. Didn't even know what I had going on.
I was considering.
I don't even know who y'all are anymore.
I didn't have anything, and I was just trying to make life do. I was just trying to make life do what it do.
I saw an ad.
So I called and I was like, "Well, what you got to do?" And they was like, "You just come in and you audition."
Yep.
Well, you can be my stripper.
You got money?
I don't know, Sheila. You don't want to get fired.
I mean, listen, I don't want to. But no, so I don't know. I guess you could say I'm kind of sensitive to stuff like that because you just never know what kind of situation you got going on with. Sometimes it be like that.
So
I was a do what you got to do kind of girl. Like
let me take it to the next thing. So it's okay if the teacher was selling drugs or something like that.
Is they selling it at school?
Okay.
Exactly. That's the question. No, answer the question.
I don't know if they're selling it.
If they're selling it outside of school on their own private time, that is nobody's business. People is trying to make ends meet, okay? It's hard.
I cannot believe you.
I don't even feel like if a parent had found a male teacher on OnlyFans, I don't even think it would have been all this.
Yes, it would.
No, now I will. Okay.
Because if you a male teacher and you on OnlyFans, you butt ball nigga swinging around like. Yeah, you got everything showing. Women, all you gotta do is show a little cheek or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying no, but like, okay. All I'm saying is I get that, school is kind of like, government ministry, whatever, is very stringent. You gotta be really careful and sensitive about what you post and you show, but I just feel like sometimes it causes people to be so in the closet. It just causes you to not be who you are.
But what is school for though?
Huh?
What do you go to school for?
Since when does anybody use what it's actually
for nowadays?
That doesn't make it right. Like
no, for real. Like, where do you draw the line?
No, because I don't like that.
They're hiring. No, it is stringent. If you're if you maybe you have a government job, maybe you're in ministry, maybe you're in the education, you know what I'm saying? Anything like that is, it is like you can't post certain things. You have to portray yourself in a certain type of way. Correct. You have to, you know what I mean? And it's like, but sometimes that can cause a person, in my opinion, to not be who they are, and then they're sheltering and you're hiding.
That's not who you're representing at that time. When you come on to our job, is
like when you working,
go ahead.
When you working, you working. All right, you work 9 to 5, you work your 9 to 5, but it gets to a place where even when you're outside of your 9 to 5, and then you still can't be free.
Right. Somebody could record you in the club, letting your hair down.
No, it's really.
Then you got to make better decisions.
That's crazy.
No. What do you mean?
That is insane.
So we're not supposed to live no type of life.
I'm not saying that. It depends on what. My thing is this: if you're working for somebody and they have these policies and procedures, then
that's all I'm saying.
You can't live a certain type of life.
No,
then.
I'm just saying that it's tough.
I'm being honest.
No, I get what you're saying.
Because
you're right.
People who work at certain places, and I'm not the great in those places, but if your job is like it has a high turnover rate,
let me tell you something.
People don't care.
If I post a picture, if I put on a 2-piece and I post a picture,
Oh, you got 1 million followers. I promise.
That is not what I'm saying.
What? That's all you got to do now. If you're a female, you
No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough backside, but that's okay.
It don't. It don't even. No, it don't matter. Now. I'm telling you because you see some of these janks and people be like, "Hey, beautiful." One, let me stop, bro. Sidebar. I hate that, dude. Shut up. That's so stupid. Like that's the way you say to everybody.
Green tea.
Hey, beautiful. How you doing? Like that pickup line is so sucky.
Put pause in it. What we got there?
It's Seagram's.
Oh, I can see. I was about to say.
Can't stand it. Can't stand it.
What?
But I will say.
I get what you're saying. Teachers do have to be.
Yes, I get it.
To be able to have fun too. That's all.
Is that fun?
Huh?
Anyway, I'm gonna. Well, she's good now. She's a full-time.
I was gonna say she full-time. You know, OnlyFans. She's doing great.
Almost.
Now here's the thing.
She almost made almost $1 million.
Parents still watch.
Right.
I don't know. You gotta ask her. But she said she made almost $1 million.
I believe it.
So
it's a growing business. That's all I have to say.
It's always been a big business. Porn has always been big.
That's their business. What else you got for us today?
Oh yeah, I want to talk about that. Okay.
I mean, that's not what we're getting into.
That's not what we're getting into.
No.
So since we're talking about business and bosses and stuff.
Okay.
So there was a question.
Okay.
And the question was, because it was y'all know the phrase when people like, "You not the boss of me."
That was a good post.
And so go ahead then, man.
Oh, I just watched it because you sent it, but it was a good post. It was basically there was a girl and she was like showing the difference between how someone speaks to their boss and how someone speaks to their spouse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like your boss can say something harsh to you and you be like, "Yes, sir. Okay, we'll get it done." But then your husband can give you a direction and you be like, "Who are you talking to?"
Correct.
That was the post. And pretty much she was just like, your boss don't love you. They just love that you're filling a position that they need filled. Your spouse actually loves you. Like, why not give that same credence or actually
credence?
Is that the right word?
No, I'm just saying.
So I can't use the big word? What are you really saying right now?
Somebody's been in the thesaurus. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. So why can't you give that honor or that respect to your spouse? You know what I'm saying? But yet you give it to your boss. So I was like, that is a very good point. And I think sometimes we're so familiar with our spouses and we kind of do take them for granted.
She said too. You don't say nothing to her.
I ain't married to her. I'm married to her.
That was my intrigue. I don't know which
that was
mine.
See, why mine's gotta be shady?
Thank you. It was not.
Mine wasn't shady.
It was shady. You were shooting shots.
I was not. I was taking in what you said.
You were shooting shots.
I was like, that's pretty interesting, Why don't you,
What?
I'm not saying you. I'm just throwing it out there to the people. She's still looking at me.
Okay. So anyway, y'all.
Is she still looking at me?
So what y'all think about that? Those of us who are in a relationship, do you feel like you give more respect to your job than your spouse?
I feel like
yeah.
I do.
You have respect the person.
People obviously gotta respect the person. Like I don't think that's gonna change. It's all about priorities. Like what's a priority in your life? You're going to give more honor and respect to what's a priority in your life. So if you respect your job more than you do your spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, you will always put that over them. So,
well, I would say it might be a thing of value, honestly. Could be a thing of value. Because
isn't that what I just said?
I don't know, baby. Did you say it? Sound like it. All right. Oh
no! Don't touch me.
Oh, okay. Another Quaalude.
Don't you hit me with don't hit me with a Scarface line. I had to beg you to watch that movie.
Who bought it for you?
I watched it.
Who bought it for you for your birthday?
It was for my birthday.
Oh wow!
And so let's go back.
I'm making sure you remember what you did.
What?
Jeff.
That's back when we were still watching DVDs.
Yes, we were watching DVDs.
Remember when you used to get the
Blu-ray.
little DVDs from Netflix in the mail? You was waiting.
Shut up.
They'll mail them. And then you got to mail them babies back.
And then you gotta mail them back so you can get the next one.
Wait
You
for the,
remember? Like,
waiting for the mailman to deliver
Wow.
you.
We were heavy on
Wow.
Redbox. Y'all remember Redbox? Those are still
You know
around a
what?
little bit. I don't know why.
That was Redbox. That was Redbox. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Redbox.
But no, yeah,
Mhm.
Redbox came in. Yo, you sitting there mailing stuff.
We have come a long way.
We have come a long
We
way. Now
have.
everything's on the platform.
Oh,
But
man.
no, for real though, maybe some people don't see the value of their spouse. And not even that, but sometimes you can get a little frustrated with your significant other.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
If you don't get frustrated with your significant other, I want to know your secret. But
Did not. I think that if you don't get, I'm gonna say this: if you don't get frustrated with your significant other,
yeah.
I'm 99% sure you a side piece.
Nope. How are they a side piece? Man?
One second. Explain this logic.
Yeah.
I explain it.
Oh, because you don't matter?
No, because my thing is you're not around them enough
Yeah.
to endure all their ups and downs. My thing is this: it's like being a weekend parent. Because when you got them on the weekends or that every other weekend.
Wait a minute now, sir.
No, I'm being honest, and I'm not knocking it. But my thing is everything's fun because you only got them for them 2 to 3 days. And it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do all this. We're gonna do it.
Mhm.
You ain't got to deal with the teaching, the instructions, the molding and shaping them. It's more of, hey, we're gonna have fun. It's like a weekend camp or something like that. You're not doing the work. The real marriage is during the 9 to 5, like the whole Monday through Friday. You see my ups and downs. You see me going through work, and I'm just like we doing life together. We're not doing life together. We just doing a piece of time together. Like you're a side piece. I promise you, you're a side piece. They're doing life with somebody else.
I don't know. Have I done the side piece thing?
You a side piece, babe?
Hold on. Think for a second. I don't remember if I. I just didn't do the whole commitment thing, so this really wouldn't even be a conversation for me. So there was no side piece to have. Okay.
Babe, you sound like you was in those streets.
What are you talking about? What?
That's what you're talking about right now.
I just didn't do commitment. That's all. Because I feel like if there's no commitment, then you can pretty much just go around however you like.
Break that down. Wait a minute. I need.
You ain't doing no floating around, Jeff.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Before I was married. Before I was married, let the record show.
We sure it was before?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Okay.
I wouldn't have got married.
Okay.
But before I was married, I'm not like this one-on-one relationship thing. I ain't do it. For one, I was just like, this is my house and this is my car. This is my furniture. This is my stuff that I paid for.
Oh, so they came to your house.
You come to
my house.
you
didn't go to nobody else?
Nah, you can come to my house though. You know what I'm saying? We can chill for a little bit and do all of that good, great stuff. But then you got to go home. You can't stay though. You can't move in. Ain't none of that.
They're gonna again.
That was my thing. I was like, no.
You should feel really.
I just refused to be that girl.
You should feel honored. She is married to you, sir.
I just refused to be that girl. Listen,
you tied her down, sir, because she was not with it. She just told you.
What did you mean? Caught you by surprise?
Listen, I went through a whole lot of transitional moments with Jeff.
Right.
I was just like, man, when you don't want to care, but then you care, it's like, God damn.
What? I don't think I like this conversation.
Like, you know when you with somebody?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know when you with somebody and then something might go left, and usually if something go left, you just be like, whatever,
right?
Is what it is.
Well,
what
went left?
Now we had a disagreement in the beginning,
Oh,
and the fact that I stuck around let me know.
I told y'all I almost rebooked the plane back home.
And time passed, I'd have been like, forget you. And I'm moving on.
I get it,
No, that was, and I'm not, y'all, that's not the right thing to do, y'all. So please don't, don't do what I did. I just didn't, I just didn't do all that emotional.
Right.
Stuff. I didn't. Like, I had sex, but it just wasn't, tied into all of that, love you.
Yeah, we wasn't
stuff.
together.
So. But I love you though. Huh?
I don't like this conversation. I don't like this.
I mean, it's just like just having fun. It was just having some fun.
We all done had our fun. I don't know why he's sitting up here.
Yeah, I don't know why stories. I mean, for real. I know stories.
I'm married to your brother.
Let me tell y'all something. Why he's sitting here talking about me? Technically, Jefferson was because we did have that moment when stuff went left. When we was I guess it wasn't exclusive enough. You know what I'm saying? Some little girl, whoever she was, came around or whatever. He ain't seen in a while. I don't know what the case may be. Oh, I remember that because we was supposed to be at church.
I don't know what she's talking
and you didn't come. Because she was over there.
Now
I'm not making it up. It was around about the time it was like revival was happening. There was that girl, she was in college and then she came and then y'all messed around or whatever. Okay. And I was just like,
I don't know what you're talking about. So we just
whatever, because I do because we gonna
keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving. Because I have no idea.
Yes, you do. There was that girl. I remember.
So, moving on to the next topic.
It was the beginning phases, and some girl came around that he knew from back in the day, and they had a moment.
Oh.
Like, yeah, but that's when I knew, because I was like, so ain't gonna be no another moment because it won't be no another me. All right, that's that. I can't remember. You don't remember you slept with that girl.
Anyway, so
is this a real? I don't remember, or you just trying to plead the fifth?
I have no idea. I don't know what she's talking about.
All right, it's all right. Y'all weren't together, you know.
I mean, we here now.
Right, we're here now. Anyways,
we're here now.
Moving on to the next topic.
What we got?
So this is something we was ending last episode with. That
oh yeah,
we said we wanted to touch on. We was talking about social media and relationships.
Social media and relationships.
And so one of the questions that was posed by our audience, POV Nation, we appreciate y'all.
We do. We appreciate you guys.
Was how much should you post your relationship on social media?
I think that's a great question, but I'm gonna let somebody else talk. But I think it's a great question.
I feel like you should post as much or as little as you are comfortable with.
That sounds like a safe.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tag on. I'm gonna put a pin on what Ronnie said because I agree with that. However, you should post as much as you can handle.
That too.
Because just know when you post something, there's going to be something positive and there's going to be something negative. So you got to make sure you can handle both sides of the spectrum.
Yes.
Don't, you know what I'm saying? You can't. And then my thing is put some balance to it. Don't just be posting a whole bunch of dick. Come here, babe. Let me see.
A whole bunch of what?
Come here.
Did you say don't be posting a whole bunch of?
Come here.
I thought you said something.
Hey, come on, stay with it.
I thought
you get a whole lot of. You know what I'm saying? if you post that all the time, but then you come out about a few weeks later and be like, I can't
That's
stand
what
it.
always happens.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got to know that people are going to come. They're going to be like, oh, but you said you love him and just the other week. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to have tough skin is what I'm
if you're going to be that open. Yes.
Don't live
Right.
for the comments. Post as much as you want or not, but just don't live for the comments. Don't live for the validation. Just post. Like I just be posting stuff just because. If I feel like a lovey-dovey moment, then that's what I'm going to give you. And if I ain't feeling it, then I ain't posting nothing. Because hey, that's my business. Okay, like, yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna say, post what you mean, and I really mean that. Like, don't whatever I post, I mean it. It's not gonna change.
You're supposed to be a little scared, so I need you to pick it up.
What you mean?
You don't even really. You're supposed to be a little scared. You know, I feel like. I think I post more about us than you do. I just think it's a little scary.
Oh God. Oh, jeez. Okay.
What? I do. I really I've posted a few good things. I mean, like for real, when it hits me, you know, especially like I think just the other day, case in point, the other day, yo, I did everything I could because I'm in a 30. We're in a Pep Talk is in a 30-day prayer challenge. So every day I'm posting prayer. And there was this one day I tried like 10 times. I mean, I kept recording all different. I could not do anything with my phone. I could not get it on my social media. And then I got to work and I saw that Jeff had posted it for me. He recorded it with his phone. We did one with his phone and he posted for me. And that was just so amazing. And that was one of those moments where I just had to put a little post out there because I was touched. Because it meant a lot.
I'm glad I was able to touch you.
I'm glad you was able to touch me too.
Don't play with me, I touch you right now. So no,
but I'm just, but no, for real, I think the problem nowadays is people post for validation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they post, oh my God, y'all look great.
Couple goals.
Relationship goals.
Yeah.
Man, nah. You know what? Post when you get some years. Yeah. Okay.
Post
when you make it past 30 days. Let me tell you something. Them 30 days are real. I didn't think we were going to make it past the 30 days.
You didn't think we were going to make it past 30 days?
The first 30 days of marriage was so.
I definitely say the first 90 days was.
Jesus. That was rough.
Okay, so just to give y'all a little. Within those 90 days, like.
Oh my God. So much happened.
We were a long distance relationship.
Woo.
Like, not really. It was long distance, but it wasn't long distance. Because
I mean, it was long enough.
It was long enough.
Yeah.
Right. She was in North Carolina. I was in Virginia. We went back and forth for 2 years. Yeah. And then moved her up here. We got married. And she had to get adjusted to being in Virginia.
Yo, my whole system was in shock. I didn't even know it back then.
And we never stayed together or nothing. So we had to go through all of those growing pains.
You're talking about we sharing a closet.
Mm-hmm.
We sharing a car.
It was a lot.
Yo.
And then for me, it was adjustment for me because I never lived with another woman before.
I never lived with a dude.
Right, so it was a lot of first, and it was almost a lot of last. Let me tell you, because it was a big adjustment. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of arguments, a lot of fussing.
I mean, in the first 90 days, he was pregnant.
Didn't even know though.
Didn't even know.
Yeah. So within the first 90 days, she got pregnant.
We learned about Soraya in December.
Yeah, December.
Yeah. Something was brewing at Thanksgiving, but we didn't know.
We didn't know. And then we found out we was with child, and then that's another question. Can I branch off real quick?
Branch off real quick. We here now.
Because I was watching the show, You know, say I would say what show, but they're not gonna pay us for advertising.
Exactly.
So
That
we was watching the show. Now, if y'all want to pay us, I definitely would tell you. But we was
Please.
watching the show, and they had a question about people staying together for the kids' sake. So,
Oh yeah.
and so my thing is, what is y'all take on couples staying together because of the kids?
I do see the benefit of it.
Really?
Yeah, because if you can do it in a healthy way. Because I've seen like it's like when you separate the parents and when you take a parent out of the home, it just seems like the kids are like traumatized in some type of way. From what I've seen, not firsthand, but just from what I've seen or heard or what have you, it seems like when it comes to divorce, it really like the kids get it and they always feel like it's their fault.
But you don't think it's traumatizing?
No, but I said in a healthy way. So if you guys are able, no, for real, like I've seen for those people that co-parent in the same house, they might be in separate rooms, but they're co-parenting their children under the same roof. I commend them.
I think that's weird.
Because they still have the benefit of mom and dad. Even if mom and dad are not together, at least if they can see y'all coexist in a healthy environment, I think that's
weird. Like, because my thing is, if we're in the same house and with our kids, like we have our kids and say something happened and we doing our own thing, and mommy's going out with her boyfriend and daddy's going out with his girlfriend.
Oh, so there's rules and stipulations to that.
It's still weird.
You go for some people, nobody comes to the house. You go and you meet whomever you like. If you going out or you going on a date or whatever, you go meet that person. They don't come to the house.
How you doing, Miss Jackson?
Come on. Hey, Ryan. So you're doing what you got to do to keep, because it's all about the kids and it's the family. You know what I'm saying? So you don't just be bringing like random females and men to the house like, oh, I'm here to get something. Like, no, that's not how it works.
I understand that's messy.
It like I said, it's just like some people do it.
I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying I'm not a fan because my thing is, so I'm gonna stay in this situation.
Well,
we're unhappy with each other, but for the kids' sake, we're gonna tough
I'm
it
just
out.
saying you're in your own. Y'all both are in your own space.
We can do that from different houses.
But it's like I don't know. It's just from what I've seen, it's something about when they're in separate houses and be like, oh, well, mom's house is over here, dad's house is over there. Like you always had that one kid who feel like it's their fault.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Right.
And I mean, look at like if we can we go there?
Where we're going?
I'm just saying because even like with your situation, like okay,
nope.
I'm just saying you remember. That's all I'm saying.
Ronnie.
Oh, well, my answer is simple. We're going to go our separate ways. Sorry, kids. But I'm not staying somewhere just for the kids. No.
But let's use Ronnie's situation for example. Now
you gotta ask her. You can't say you can.
But she already talking. Okay.
Yes.
So Ronnie, can we talk about it? Okay.
It's gonna assume you are something else today.
All right. So basically, I'm saying, so for instance, like with Jews, I feel like Ronnie doing amazing. Like it could be a co-parenting situation, but it just seemed like both sides don't want to co-parent. But I think that she does a good job at balancing everything. Like to me, it's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
is it
on her end? I can't speak from his end. I don't know the young man. I just know that like she leaves the door open. How about that? Like she's not like one like, oh no, you can't be a part of his life. Like the door is open.
Okay, I'll take that.
And that's cool.
The key part of co-parenting, ladies and gentlemen, mind your business. Like you cannot be worried about what your ex or baby daddy, baby mama is doing in their personal life. If it's not affecting that child, that's why I think a lot of people go wrong. They just so caught up in, well, he's doing this and she's doing that. And no, Rashad would tell you, I can care less. And I did name drop. I could care less what Rashard is doing. Like, seriously. And that's not being funny, but like I really don't care. If it has something to do with you, that's one thing, but his personal life is his personal life.
That's what I'm like. Okay, so maybe if all I'm saying is if you choose not to stay together, just do it in a healthy way so that the kids are not like affected. That's all I'm saying.
My thing is when it's over, it's over. Like,
yeah, but I mean, some people get real catty and they use the kids
because
as leverage.
Because the relationship's over, but they're not over the relationship. That's why.
By the way, I want to take this moment and say you're right. I'm gonna have something small to eat.
I knew you was gonna eat something else. Didn't I say that right?
What? An hour later.
I think it's gonna be something sweet, but okay.
Hold on. So for y'all,
okay,
on the pre-show, as we were getting set up, Sheila said, "Oh, babe, I'm so stuffed. I don't want nothing. I'm not gonna eat nothing else." She said this off camera. An hour later.
Listen, I just want a snack. I just want a little snack.
But yeah.
That's all
I think it still work. I think there's a proper way to do things. Granted, we normally don't because that's an emotional period too when you separating from somebody.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of times in the beginning, you're not thinking about the kids. I know I wasn't. I was like, no, I don't want to be with you. That's just where I was at the point. Not thinking about if and how it was going to affect Julius. So, but I feel like if we reach the point where we're no longer happy, we're going to separate, we're going to divorce, cool. I feel like that's when a conversation needs to happen with the children as well. I feel like a lot of those kids are misguided or they feel like it's their fault because nobody is talking to them. So, of course, now there's like, oh, well, maybe it's me because nobody's saying anything. And I guess, the whole staying in the child's place, that's fine. But a divorce affects the children as well.
Yeah, it do.
So you can't leave them out of, certain conversations, yes. But some conversations, y'all need to sit down and be like, listen, this is what's going to happen. This is what we're going to do, and then as the time goes on, you'll be living with dad or mom or however y'all decide to do it. But don't leave the kids out of everything, especially not when it comes to a divorce.
You know what I would say? I would say if divorce is what happens, if you guys could just have each other's back, because sometimes the kids will be like, oh, dad, this is all your fault. Me personally, I would be like, okay, so no, what happened between me and your dad, that's between us. But what you're not going to do is be disrespectful to your dad at the end of the day. And I feel like
everybody's not that mature.
Everybody's not, but I feel like then you got the son who's going at his father. And then sometimes you got the mom who's like not stepping in. And I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like you should just step in and say something because don't allow the kid they just being a kid and they emotional and the respect has to stay in place. Because I feel like if you don't check it, then from that day on, they just gonna be talking sideways to their dad.
Well, that's my thing is this. What I don't like in any relationship when it goes sour is stop trying to drag somebody. Because when you dragging that person, you're really dragging yourself because
you chose them at one point.
You chose them. You was with them.
I'm back to the blanket. It's cold.
You cold. But my thing is, you was with them for how many months, years, whatever,
weeks.
So, you saying whatever you saying. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You weren't good in bed, or this and that, or you.
It must have been some kind of good you stayed around. But I'm just saying,
you stuck around. Stop. We gotta stop doing that type of stuff. You trying to make somebody look bad now because your feelings is hurt.
I'm about to say that's really what it is. I think it's just people. That's when you really know that you still care. I'm just saying, do it right.
Is that really caring though? Because when you care about somebody, you're not trying to hurt nobody. You're being malicious then.
Yeah, but that's because you hurt.
But that's because you're hurt. Yeah. So I won't mark out not caring. I think it's still like Sheila said, still some type of care in there, but you're responding to the hurt with hurt.
But that doesn't make sense to me because
I've seen it though.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is, if I care for you, I'm going to cherish you. I'm gonna I don't want to hurt you. In my opinion, like something I care for, I'm going to take care of. I'm not going to try to hurt you. If I want you back, I'm not going to tear you down.
Even if you're hurt, you're hurt.
I'm hurt. So my thing is, what happens when people are hurt?
Hurt people
hurt people.
I understand, but what they're trying to do doesn't make sense because I'm trying to make you feel what I'm feeling.
Right.
I can't. But they can never feel what you're feeling.
Right.
But they don't have your emotions.
Logically, yes. But we're human.
Right. But that's what happened because you ever seen, and I'm typically, team female. But if you ever seen the female who do all that she can to try to make a dude's life miserable,
that's too much.
That's because she hurting.
Mm-hmm.
He hurt. Like she is legit. She hurt, and then she gonna try her best to make you feel.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just giving you the inside scoop.
But my thing is, they ain't listen to Aaliyah then.
First of all,
if you don't succeed, dust yourself off.
First of all,
and try again.
First of all, we can't take into account what she was saying because she had.
We are not going to talk about.
She had a different thing going on.
You don't know what she had.
I mean, it's obvious.
We're not going to talk about
obvious at this point. Okay,
because Aaliyah,
we know why she said age.
Care for you, Aaliyah.
Listen,
we get why she was saying why the age ain't nothing, but no. Okay. All right.
Some people like older people.
Ain't nothing wrong. That's more than an older person. That's a parent and a child.
Well,
But I'm done.
We already had that conversation. Right. You said it was okay. It wasn't
No.
Do I need to stroll back?
There's nothing wrong with there being an age difference, but that was more like was she even legal?
Right. That's the question.
Legal in what state?
Legal in what state?
Different states got different rules.
That chick was 15 when she started.
And what state was she in, Jeff? Wherever it was illegal, 15.
No.
I believe she was in Michigan, but I'm just saying at the age of 12, some people say you're able to.
And that's a bunch of BS.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because even the Bible talk about people being accountable at the age of 12. So the Bible wrong too?
I ain't say that. First of all, we're talking about intercourse between.
That's what I'm talking about
underage child.
That's not under. It's all about what you consider. What makes them underage?
Huh?
What makes them underage?
Because they're not legal.
Legal by what standard?
The
Constitution.
The law says you're not legal. The law says you're not legal until you're 18.
The law said a lot of things. The law said that women couldn't vote for a long time. They didn't make that right.
Yeah, that's different. That's
what's the difference?
Okay.
Because the law used to say first the law said we couldn't have libations, and then they said we could have libations. Then they said we.
And that's still different. Right. Because you can go over there.
Because you don't go to the Constitution when you're also fighting with the Constitution because they got the whole.
So basically, let's just be real.
I'm being real.
You not being real because ain't no doggone 12-year-old. Mm-hmm. It's not for no adult to impress themselves upon
in the United States of Satchel. You gonna be 18.
You listen. You're a kid. And what I'm saying concerning, Aaliyah is she was a doggone kid. She was 15.
She was grown enough.
Lies you tell.
Jeff said, I can't believe you.
You 15.
You can't believe me. I'm going off of what y'all said. Let's go back to our third or fourth.
We were talking about dating. You said somebody in their 20s, somebody in their 30s. That's different.
We even dropped down to the teenagers, the 15 and 16-year-olds.
I don't think we had too much in that conversation because I told you I don't even think they should date at 15, 16.
I'm going to roll it back. After this,
roll them then, sir.
After it posts, I'm going to go back and I'm going to I'm going to put the clips side by side.
Oh, it's so tickled right now.
Be on the look. TikTok, YouTube.
Yes.
Be on the lookout. I'm gonna play this back. I'm gonna
Hey,
find
don't
the
need
clip.
to be looking out because he ain't gonna find nothing.
Oh, I'm gonna find it.
Okay,
I'm gonna find out
it's
exactly
different.
what you said.
We were talking about somebody who's in their 40s
It's
and they
coming.
dating somebody in their 20s. That's different, yo. That's your business. But you under 18.
So it's okay to have a 20-year age
If
gap.
they're grown.
You're in your 40s, you want to date somebody in your 20s. That's
Exactly.
your business.
Shoot, look at what's her name? Who? Carisha? What's her name? Lil Miami, Young Miami. Ain't she in her 20s and Diddy like 80?
I don't know how old.
That's that rich people stuff.
I don't know how old Diddy is, but even like Idris Elba, I believe his wife is like way younger than him. Yeah,
I'm not even gonna mess with that.
No, for real.
So,
but
my thing is this. So let's put a pin in this real quick. So you're saying because the legal age is 18.
It is.
So my thing is, if they were to pass a law and say the legal age is now 16, are you okay with it then?
I mean, possibly we now have to consider going to another country.
Yeah, but say now personally, no, I'm not okay with that. I don't care what the law say.
No, because 16 ain't old enough either. It's not. It's just not. Like,
I
real.
can't believe y'all done flip-flopped on me.
Nobody flip
We ain't never told you we was okay with no kid dating a grown man.
No.
I'm gonna put that video in.
So we said we were okay with a child dating a grown person.
Right.
We said that?
No. Now, what we did talk about is how our, clear community has a very, they're very lenient with age gaps and stuff like that for whatever reason. I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying some. Like you, I think, like, I remember I was talking to one of my sisters and she had the friend who, was dating the 18 or 21-year-old. And like, I've seen that before. Like, I had my friends who were like 15 and then they're dating somebody who's like maybe 20 or 21. I'm like, nah, doc, because you.
So the 21-year-old can't date the 16-year-old.
No.
Like, I had a 16-year-old approach me and I'm just like, you too old for me. I've had enough sense to know that. Because you're not, I don't really
and
think
at
that a
21, what do you want with a 16-year-old?
What do you
like? So what's the difference between them being 16 and them waiting 2 years and still messing with that same person?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, really, what's the difference?
My thing is, I would be concerned for that 21-year-old individual because, especially if it's a male, and then you get that 16-year-old pregnant, and then who knows what the parents might try to do, and then there go your life. I just
so it's okay.
Leave it alone.
It's okay if he waits until that 18th birthday.
If she 18, she 18. But
because at that point, legally, there's nothing at that point that is in question. But legally, 16 and 21, no.
The mindsets are different, and I mean, you know that the mindset of a 16-year
in those 2 years, really.
The mindset of a 16-year listen.
Okay.
The mindset of a 16-year-old and the mindset of a 21-year-old are very different.
I know that I agree with. But
That's what I'm talking about.
Saying, but y'all saying 2 years is going to make a difference. Like you're not okay with them being 16 and doing it, but you're okay with them being 18.
18 with a 21-year-old?
At 18, you're accountable for
they will be 23 then. My
thing is at 18, that's you're at that accountability age.
Okay, so
I ain't going to encourage.
It wasn't always 18. That's what I'm saying. Like that,
but it is now. But I wasn't there. I'm here.
Okay.
And then what made them finally make it 18? That's the question. Maybe they're saying exactly what she was saying. 16, you're not mentally capable of making certain decisions.
Now, a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old.
I disagree with that.
You disagree with?
You can make a lot of sound decisions at 16.
I didn't.
I'm not saying that you did. My thing is you have the capability. If you're trained up, like we're in a different world where everybody is placated to. But back then when you had to, like, people were working in farms, they was actually being mature. They was taking care of business. you had 12-year-olds. Like remember when the kids used to be able to go to the store and buy.
I used to go to the.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you were raised different because you was mature enough to do it. But now kids can't even go to the store by themselves now.
Because they bad.
I'm just saying. Like,
they're gonna do it.
No, but I'm just saying honestly, like,
I'm not.
I'm just saying if you're in your 25, for instance, somebody's 25 and they date someone who's 35. I get it.
That's like even now. Okay, cool. I have a 16-year-old son. If he comes to me and tell me that it's a 21-year-old female who wants to talk to him, we got a problem.
That's a little suspect.
Okay. Because how about she was 19?
Problem. He's 16.
But it's only a 3-year difference.
It's not even the age gap for me. We're talking about you're being 19. So you're 19 years old. You're out of school. You should have been out of school now for at least a year or two. So you are looking at life totally different. So for you to look back,
because honestly,
for a 16-year-old, at 19, you should, in your mind, you should be like, he's a child or she's a child.
My thing is like 21, you could be graduating from college. So now you're talking about a college graduate.
With a freshman in high school. How?
Houseway. Like, I don't.
Okay.
What are y'all even talking about?
You know what they're talking about. Let's talk about sex, baby.
That's all it is then.
That's kind of
is it?
That's
maybe
really
they see
weird because
maybe they see qualities in that person.
That's really strange. I think sex is different when you're.
And I feel like when you're way older like that, and sex is involved, I feel like that's a control mechanism.
Okay.
Because then you got those ones. Like the teachers that be out here having sex with the children, they be talking about, oh, we're in love. Tell them we're in love. But I do love you. Don't love her or him. You're loving what they're doing to you because you never experienced it. They're older. You don't love them.
Now while we're on that, so I don't really understand the teacher sleeping with the kid. Like
why not? They see something that.
It's weird to me.
I
did. Now, when I was in high school, there was girls who used to push up on.
But they always liked older men, though.
No, they wasn't older. He was like in his 20s. He was, how they had those,
But y'all just said that was wrong, though.
It was. It was wrong.
Now, I ain't like we did my senior year. We did have no, really. We had a chick from ODU, and she was our teacher. I'm talking about like freshman, like she's like just. So she was about. So I was like, what? I was like my senior year. So she was about 2-3 years older than us, and everybody was trying to push up on her, like.
Because
right, and your loins jumping. That's not nothing else other than that. You just
everybody not thinking like loins jump. Like she did some loins. Like really, that's some old talk.
Loins jumping.
But no, I think it's to find you a mature woman back then. She got her own car. She got her own.
No,
place.
but that's just like. Honestly,
well, what makes her mature?
There's 2 years.
Because she was older.
There's 2 years between us. Now, I'm telling you, when
that?
I was 18 and you had came to me, which makes you 60, I am truly going to look at you and be like, if you don't go on somewhere.
Exactly.
Seriously. Seriously.
You would have little boyed me. No.
Yes, I'm serious.
I talked to people in high school and they was 2 years younger than me. And I just couldn't do it.
Nah.
I was like, no. Like,
I still would have pulled you.
No, you wouldn't have.
You don't know.
But when you was old enough. Because back then I like older guys who were older than myself.
You still like guys that were older, and I still got you. What? Flex. Boom.
That's because I had to mature and I had, that the Lord did that for you.
Good day, man. I'm done. And on that note, good night. I'm not doing this tonight. She been shooting shots all night.
I don't.
I'm done.
You
no,
know I love
no,
you.
no, get off.
Come
No,
on, honey.
back up. No, y'all finish the conversation. I'm done. I have nothing else to say tonight.
I don't know why you're so angry.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, ain't no way in the world Jeff not have another thing to say. I can tell you that straight up. Jeff always, and he's still talking. Jeff will always have something to say. You are not going to get him to be quiet. He will not give you the last word. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The only reason he's not saying anything right now is because he don't want.
That's all. It's okay.
His flesh is burning. Jeff will not give you the last word. He's a debater, y'all. In case you didn't know.
That's why he's not the fan favorite.
It's at times that thing really gets on my nerves. He'll be like, listen, I ain't trying to debate. Because Jeff is the type of person, he'd be like, I mean, the isosceles triangle has two sides and the square over here because there's no way possible. I was like, you know what? I'm done talking. Stop it. But what's really funny is that, the kids do it. I think that's hilarious.
I was about to say, yep.
So,
that's the one.
So Jeff tried one of his old moves on Janiyah. She was like, that's an old trick, Daddy. You got to get something new. Oh, and the camera goes down.
That was you get for slamming the table.
Oh, where'd the camera go? Camera went down. It's back. But that was hilarious to me. Like, oh, the camera don't want to say. Hold on, y'all. And there we go. Okay.
That is too funny. Janiyah is a man.
She used to do. She straight up. She was like, "Yo, straight up." She was like, "You got to get a new trick, Dad," and she just like shook him. I was just like, "You know, it's good when Jeff can't do nothing but laugh because he knew it was good." Oh, you gotta love kids.
I'm telling you. Jeff, you should do this more often.
Come on, forearm. You're gonna get a piece. Don't be shy. Let me tell y'all another thing too. So I'm at work, I'm minding my business, right? Look, I'm at work and I'm minding my business, and I get a text message that says, so apparently in Jeff's line of work, he talks to people. And apparently the seasoned community has really been enjoying his tone and all that good jazz. So I keep getting all these messages be like, they say my voice is soothing. I was like,
So you out here soothing these
lessons. Right. That part. He was like, oh, that sound good for real? Yeah. Yes, sir. You sound.
I wonder if you became a phone sex operator, would you get fired?
Girl 6. Girl 6. Y'all remember that movie.
I'm just saying.
Yo, you remember that there was this line that I used to call. I remember because y'all know I'm from North Carolina, but there was a line that VA had where you talk to different people. I can't believe it. I know you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I can't see your appointment tomorrow. I done shared my stylist with you, and this is how you gonna act. We about to cancel his appointment. He gonna be Billy Go roughing it.
He get on my nerves.
And this is the next time. That's why when the kids be doing stuff, I just look at him. Because he be like, oh, this don't make no sense. I was like, well, take the reflection in the mirror.
I don't remember this moment. Matter of fact, while he looking for the clips that's side by side, we need to keep this one in mind, Sheila. For this clip.
This is the most quiet that Jeff will ever be, probably.
I'm telling you.
I mean, because you ain't saying other words to me, because I clips it, because y'all know I can go to bed right now. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But we thank you guys for what. Don't be shaking your head. And this is exactly an example of what we was talking about when I was just like, you ever seen those women who be like super hurt and they just be lashing out and doing stuff when you feel away.
I mean, he was just up here talking about maturity in a relationship, wasn't he? Look at him. I don't like the way you're treating us.
Listen. And he know my role. Be sitting there giving your conversation and silky tone to everybody else.
All I'm saying is, if I have to come outside and travel, Jefferson,
bring me my pasta salad. Okay, put my pasta salad in the bowl. Huh? If y'all don't know, have some of Ronnie's pasta salad. It'll change your life. And then what you're gonna want to do is sprinkle a little slap your mama up there. Okay.
There you go, y'all. She done discovered that. I still haven't tried it.
Ronnie gave me some slap your mama seasoning, and it's done changed my life. And that's just what it is. All right. Now, granted, I'm not gonna slap my mother, but because I love her. But it do make you want to pop somebody. I mean, it tastes pretty good. All right.
It does.
All right, babe. Close us out because we got to close out.
Satchel. You know what?
Jefferson, Satchel. You have to close us out. This is professional.
I cannot believe this.
I mean, Patricia is in the building. All right. So we want to thank you guys. Well, it could be both of them actually, but I'll leave that alone. We want to thank you guys for watching the Satchel POV. Hope you enjoyed this episode. A little different, but we just wanted to have a little conversation with y'all. Ronnie, did you have anything you want to close out with?
Other than I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving.
It was a little long.
Thanksgiving was long. I don't know if it's because we're old. I don't know. We getting older. It was just long drawn. But
I mean, the kids had a ball, but
yeah,
I'm ready to. And then I got to get up tomorrow morning. But anyway, got to get up early. Nevertheless, thank y'all for watching the Satchel POV. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. We thank y'all for supporting since day one. You're amazing. Yes. We love y'all. Good night.
Good night.
No, don't say nothing now. You done. You on restriction.
I love y'all, POV Nation.
You on restriction. You on